family is the primary group of people where we can have intimate relationships with, as it plays a very important role to an individual's life. As time goes by, almost everyone have begun to choose relationships with friends rather than their own family. Most people have long forgotten the relationships within the family, which are more important than relationships outside the family. However, not all family are the kinds of family where a child can easily express his or her emotions, for each family has their own uniqueness no matter how imperfect the family is. Good day everyone, I am Minella Laro and I would like to talk about family relationships on how it can affect a child's academic performance. So why is it related to the academic performance of a child? The child, on the other hand, as he or she grows, he or she will have the idea what is happening around him or her, especially to a child's own family, and it is also the time when there are times that parents need to understand their child more. According to McCarthy, a family is the source of inspiration to almost each individual, as the encouragement from the family helps to achieve a child's goals, for it is the backbone to each individual. Emotions consist in simply responding with a certain emotion, which the situation calls for. When a child is born, he or she has only the ability to love, to fear, to be angry, but specific things that will make him or her stir up a child's feelings is by his or her personal experiences. In connection to McCarthy, according to Brisbane, that children grow in many different ways, physically, mentally, emotionally, and socially. In observing their growth, you will begin to understand why a child is dependent to his or her parent and why children needs their affection in order to grow well. Children need to feel loved and appreciated because it encourages them to do good on their task. On the other hand, according to Stevenson and Baker, the children with parents who are always involved or updated in school activities tend to be more progressive than children with parents who are less involved with the school. Studies have found that a child's family relationship can affect him or her under a nurturing care may lead to significant compromise in both cognitive and emotional capacities. A supportive, warm, nurturing emotional interactions with their family, on the other hand, help their brain grow appropriately. Nurturing emotional relationships are the most crucial primary foundation for both intellectual and social growth, which is according to Brazelton and Greenspan in 2010. For an instance, there are positive and negative effects. Some people would make their family relationship, situation, and inspiration to be better in everything that they do, while others, it gives them the sense of having no one with them, thus resulting to a lot of discouragements. However, there is also a thing called favoritism, and it is a big impact for some families. According to Libby in 2010, it can also contribute depression in both favored and unfavored child. For the children who are the unfavored, since no one can fill the spaces within them because of parental neglect, they often grow up full of insecurities. These children have a hard time with establishing intimacy, since to be intimate means one's heart has to be open. They develop defenses to protect themselves against being disappointed, and they tend to pressure themselves to get the attention they want. On the other hand, the golden children are more likely to develop unhealthy personality traits and be robbed of knowing themselves well. These children, wanting to ensure their status, will be busy to please the important parent, thus Most favored children are prone to harbor unexpressed anger at the parents who favor them, for they will feel trapped by the relationship. It supports the idea from the Department of Health that parents indeed have a role in the emotional development of their children. Parents can help their children learn how to express their feelings through instructing, modeling, and guiding them in applying the skills of emotional management. Children who are able to manage their emotions often experience more positive feedbacks from others and are more successful in everyday life. On the other hand, although the school is responsible for the experiences of a student due to school period, yet parents play a tremendous role in building the personality of the child and making the child what he is. Different factors of family backgrounds like occupation status, parents' educational attainment, and family structure are capable of influencing the academic performance of the students. In family structure, the absence of one parent in a student's life because of a certain problems like divorce or separation can affect a children's achievement level. Parents' socioeconomic status is an international educational indicator. It has the advantage for families with high socioeconomic status have more success in preparing their children for schools because they are able to provide their children with everything that they need. Summing up the points that I discussed earlier, all relationships and families go through difficult times and experience conflict, problems occasionally. However, sometimes these problems can become overwhelming, and in order to further understand family relationships and solve problems, I recommend to communicate with them. But with that, you should always be calm and honest about your concerns when telling your problems with a family member. You should learn to reach out to them, knowing every single detail about them and accepting your differences is another way to avoid conflicts. Keep in mind that people have different ideas, beliefs, and perceptions in how they view things. Never expect them to be like you. As problems like this occur, always keep in mind that no family is safe from family problems, and it is normal. Even with the best intentions, they can happen. That's all. Thank you.